I'm Jay Alley, Chief at Gerton Fire Department.
I'm Steve Freeman, Chief of Bat Cave Fire Department.
Several years before the storm came, Steve and I had sat down and we had talked about how we needed to help each other. Just because there was an imaginary line that was rode in the road didn't mean that people didn't need help. Both of us need more volunteers every day. And so we were able to start working as a group. And so a couple of years ago, we decided we would start dispatching everything together. And we worked as a team together.
And we worked the same through the hurricane and everything. We couldn't get more than a mile around from our house, especially down in this end. And then Gerton up on the other end was working to get up into the Middle Fork community that way.
It took us about 2 days to get enough firefighters to start working our way out. Within 3 days, we had made contact with every person in our fire district and had found out that everybody was okay.
We had, that first morning, we had helicopters coming in, and that's how we evacuated out most of the people in Bat Cave. We probably evacuated out 80 to 85%.
We had volunteer firefighters, we had volunteer organizations, just all from everywhere. There were a lot of people who just came. Cherokee Springs out of South Carolina brought us a bunch of folks. Murphy, North Carolina brought us a bunch of folks. Charlotte sent us a couple of crews. We had a task force out of Alabama that were working with us. There were so many people. At the peak of our response, we had 140 volunteers working every day.
Well, here in the gorge, like I say, there's no Bat Cave, no Gerton. We're all in this together. We'd like to thank all the help that we've had come in here, especially from the early days. The early days, it was Samaritan's Purse came in, along with all the government agencies. We had Samaritan's Purse, we had United Cajun Navy, we had all the local church groups that have been coming in and supporting us from the start. And now we've got Spokes of Hope that's moved up this way, and they're going to be doing it for the next year and a half. We got the Amish community coming in through Spokes of Hope, and they've committed to the next year and a half of rebuilding everything in the gorge and also the surrounding areas up through Edneyville and up Highway 9 into Buncombe County in that way. So I just can't thank them enough for coming in here and staying for the long haul. I mean, we're 10 months into this, and it's going to be even longer, probably another year and a half to get through it.
The 81st and the 101st Airborne, you guys are dear to my heart. We appreciate the hard work y'all put in. We had our friends from Kentucky and all the other states, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina came in. They spent weeks with us at Protects. North Carolina Highway Patrol was here to help us out greatly. The United States Air Marshals, the federal marshals out of Charlotte, North Carolina came and stayed with us. And it was them and the volunteers from the different communities and people just showing up that wanted to help. And we'll never be able to thank you enough for all that you did. But we're at a point now to where recovery is where we're going. And it's going to take us a long time to get there. We may be talking a couple of more years. We just ask people to continue to pray for us, support us, just, and just give us time, and we'll get the gorge back for you to come visit us again.